This is Molly Reardon. Do not try this without consulting your doctor. Try this at your own risk. In an article from the MIT Technology Review, How Scientists Want to Make You Young Again, they said in a petri dish, researchers using the procedure can take withered skin cells from a 101-year-old and rewind them so they act as if they'd never aged at all. So women are paying thousands and thousands of dollars to look younger with stem cells. You can do this naturally with intermittent fasting. They're finding that fasting is rejuvenating the stem cells. Now, the ancients knew this. In the Bible, Jesus himself said, "Nothing can save this one except prayer and fasting." So I'm not a really religious person, but years ago, I was a single mom, and I had a money issue I had to solve. And I'd done everything I possibly could, so I decided to pray and fast for 3 days. And at the end of 3 days, I did come up with a solution. Now, I didn't understand that I was rejuvenating my stem cells at the time. I knew nothing of that. But now, it's funny how ancient knowledge seems to come out later in science. Now, Tony Robbins recently got treated with stem cells, and I saw him in a video with Jay Shetty, and he looked younger. And he said he didn't want the stem cells that came from babies, and they told him there's stem cells in the placenta. That's the cord that goes from the mother to the baby to feed the baby while the baby's inside the mother. So they used those stem cells, and he did look younger. Now he has $7 billion, so he has access to the latest cutting edge technology. You can read about that in his book Life Force. Just came out if you want to know about the latest cutting edge technology. But for those of us that don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to shell out for these stem cell treatments, personally what I do, and don't do this without consulting your doctor and do it at your own risk, is I full out fast for 3 days. And Tony also talks about the questions that we ask ourselves shape our lives. For instance, if you're always saying, "Why can't I succeed?" your subconscious is going to give you more evidence of that, reasons why you can't succeed. But if you say, "Why do I always succeed?" your subconscious mind will give you more evidence of why you succeed. So your subconscious mind is always listening. So when you speak and you ask yourself questions, you have control over your life. So for the next 3 days, I do have an issue that I need to solve. So I'm going to use the word thank you. Thank you for fill in the blank, but also you've heard, if you can see it, you can achieve it. So I am also going to say thank you for my ability to visualize, fill in the blank. And my sister used to say to me, "How come you have such beautiful skin?" I had no idea that when I took 3 days off from food, I was resurrecting my stem cells. So I think that has something to do with it. And studies have shown that as we age, we're susceptible to intestinal problems, and your stem cells as you get older aren't working as well, so people tend to die from those problems. So resurrecting your stem cells can help you if you are older and you're getting those intestinal issues to fight them better. So stem cells are really important in keeping us alive, and also they're like the fountain of youth. So let me know, have you tried this? Would you try it? What do you think of it? Drop a comment below. Today is day 1 for me for fasting. I'll be doing straight up water and tea. I'm not doing intermittent. I'm going hardcore for 3 days. Well, I'll probably report my progress here. We'll see how I feel. Let me know if you've done this. Have you shelled out thousands of dollars for the treatments? How did that work for you? Or did you do intermittent fasting? Did you do hardcore fasting? Just liquids for 3 days? How did that work for you? What do you think of the fact that science is figuring out how to make us younger? The MIT article is saying that we could live up to 200 years now. Would you like that? Would you not like that? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And I appreciate you tuning in. It helps me hugely, as you probably already know. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and if this article helps you, share it with your friends. I am currently reading Tony Robbins' book, Life Force. I've read a lot of his books. Do you enjoy his books? What do you think of them? Do you like to read, or do you like to listen on Audible? Drop it in the comments. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I appreciate any feedback. Also in the article, they did mention that this will probably be helpful for people with cancer. So we're having some exciting breakthroughs in technology. Some people would love to stick around and have more time with their kids, with their grandchildren. How do you feel about that? Would you love to live longer and have more time with your grandchildren? Or are you ready to go? Are you ready to exit the planet? What are your thoughts on that? Do you have any issues that you need to resolve that you might want to try fasting on? There's so much to think about here. And depending on how I feel with this fast, I may report back on day 2. We'll see. It is exciting to know that we have some control over our bodies, our health, our minds. Because if we're in optimal performance, we can be of optimal service to others. And that's what we're here for. This isn't just one long coffee break. I feel like we came here to be of service, to contribute. And if we're feeling better, we can contribute more. Tony Robbins has donated a lot of the proceeds of his books to Feeding America. I would love to be able to do something like that. But YouTube is telling me I have to get 10,000 subscribers. So I appreciate everyone that has subscribed. I would love to donate the proceeds of a video or a book to Feeding America. That's my goal. Do you have goals? If you do, drop them in the comments. How do you want to contribute to this planet that we're living on? Or do you not? Do you not care? Do you think it doesn't matter? Love to hear about that. But Tony's secret to $7 billion is giving. He would give even when he had nothing. He talks about that. And I thank you for tuning in. Much love.